Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Dragon's Lair. My name is Brent. Today we're going to be going over a marketplace haul I got. I don't know if I'd call it a score or anything like that. I always see people, hey, I got this huge score on marketplace, and they get like all these expensive books for next to nothing. I never find anything like that. So when I actually find something on marketplace that looks somewhat interesting, I'll try to jump on it, but I usually don't get much off marketplaces. I'm usually like the third or fourth person to ask or something. But I came across a haul of 100 comics for 25 bucks, which I don't think there was anything major in there. Nothing like, that was expensive. Maybe there is, I don't know. But I it said 25 bucks or best offer for 100 comics, and I asked her if she'd take 20, and she said sure. And we met up, and when I got there, she had way more books than what was actually advertised, and she said, well, I had a bunch of books I was trying to sell. You were the only one to comment on any of the videos, or any of the listings rather. So she said, I'm just going to give them all to you. It's all part of the 20 bucks. So instead of 100 comics for 20 bucks, I got probably 200, if not a little bit more than 200, maybe somewhere right around there. So I thought that was pretty cool. But we're just going to get into it. A lot of these were in like big old baseball card binders. It was kind of filthy, a lot of it. So I threw a lot of that stuff out, got rid of it. But we'll get into this. We'll just start. Like I said, I don't know if there's anything spectacular in here. A lot of books I don't have. A lot of books I probably don't even want. But I'll probably just trade them or give them away, whatever. But first up, we have Pitt #1, the Rippin' first issue. Pretty cool looking cover. I'm not sure who the artist is on this. Couldn't really tell you, but we'll open this. I'm not going to, show off like every book, but we will see if we got some cool artwork in here. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, we'll go with a little bit of that. Pretty cool either way. I have never read Pitt. I might have a couple of them, maybe. I won't swear that I do, but pretty cool either way. Looks pretty awesome. I have no idea if this book's worth anything or not. Like I said, I've never read Pitt. That is from Image Comics. So we did get #1. And we also got #6. Very, very cool. Let's see, I don't want to mix these up too much. This is going to be a two-part video, so I'm not going to get them all in one video, and I'm not going to try to, but I'm going to try to do it in two videos, and I'm not going to show off every book. But next up we have New Statesman, #4 of 5 from Fleetway Quality. I don't know. This is for mature readers, so I don't know much about that one. Then there might be a lot of adult stuff in here. I don't know. But next up we have Noble Causes, #31 from Image. Little Sex Secrets and Superpowers. Never heard of that series. Then we got Out of the Vortex, #4, I believe it is, from Dark Horse Comics. Never heard of this series, don't know anything about it. We got a free comic book day, Owly and Friends, from Top Shelf Comics. It's not one I really want to keep or anything. I'll probably give that to the neighbor kids if they want it. Then we got Pitbulls #2 from Dark Horse. At least I'm guessing that's #2. It says week 2, so I'm guessing that's #2. Another series I have never heard of. We have a Nemesis issue 2. I believe it's Icon. But you can tell this is in like a baseball like sleeve type baseball card. And that's not for typically baseball cards, but for like the bigger like photos and stuff like that, I guess is what you'd call it. Magazine, I don't know. It is what it is. Next up, we got another free comic book day, the New 52 #1. Pretty darn cool, my man Batman right there. Which this was, I don't know what year this was. I don't know if I have this or not. It's a Jim Lee cover, I believe. It says Jim Lee on the front. So that is pretty cool. I do like Jim Lee, so. Next up is Stan Lee's Mighty 7, fantastic first issue. Pretty cool looking cover. I don't know, I never heard of it. But the Mighty 7, we do like Stan Lee, so who doesn't like Stan Lee? See if we got anything really cool. We got a little bit of artwork we can show off right here. Pretty cool either way. I'm digging it. Next up, we got Mystic from Cross Gen. This is number 1. Number 1, it's got to be worth a fortune. Never heard of this series. I have heard of Cross Gen, as I did pick up some Cross Gen at a local thrift store not too long ago. This is probably a year ago, but I did a video on them like a year ago. We also got Mystic number 5. This is a run I've never heard of. And we got number 11. Next up, we got Next Gen Wars, number 1 from Image. Which, if you go to the back, it's just an alternate flip cover. Pretty cool. Next up is Guardian Angel, number 1. We're getting a lot of number 1s here. Big bucks, if only. Then we also, which is one I don't think I have. As you know, I'm a big G.I. Joe fan, but this is G.I. Joe Sigma 6 number 1 from Devil's Due. Which I don't think I have that. I might have it, but I don't think I do. Next up is Ghost number 3 from Dark Horse. Guys, let me know if I score anything cool in here. Score anything awesome. Next up is Red Flannel Squirrel, number 1 from Dog Star Press. I have never heard of Dog Star Press, so pretty cool. Next up is a little Robin number 18 from DC. We are a big Batman fan here, or anything Batman related, so Robin is pretty cool. Next up is the Program number 12 from Wildstorm. Never heard of it. Then we got Next Men number 8 from John Byrne. And this is Dark Horse Comics. Another run I've never heard of. And we got Richard Dragon number 5 from DC. Never heard of that. Heard of DC, but I've never heard of that series. Next up is Slipstream Gen 13. I don't see a number. This is an annual. It's from Wildstorm. I don't see a number on it. Maybe it's on there and I'm just blind. And then we got Gen 13 number 12. We got number 5. Little sexy cover there. I don't know if I have any of these Gen 13 or not. Some of them look a little familiar. We also got a one-shot from Gen 13. We got another number 5. Number 38. Sorry, these aren't in any order. Number 35. This must have been a somewhat decent run if it ran this long. Which these ones are from Image. Some were Wildstorm, and I didn't even realize it. We switched over, so some of these last ones were from Image. So that is kind of cool. Image took over. Number 36, getting on there with the sexy covers. Ivana busts out. Yeah, she's busting out all right. Good old Ivana. And then we also got number 15 with a pretty darn cool looking cover. Little like animatronic gorilla or something right there. Very cool. Try to get away from the glare. And some of these next books, these are some of the ones I wanted to see if it was after the movie or if it was just a totally different series. So these were actually some of the ones I saw in the pictures of the listing. But this is Red number... I don't know if it has a number on it. It just says Joe. 1 of 4 prequels to the major motion pictures. So this is Joe. So this is from the movie Red. Retired Extremely Dangerous, which was a Bruce Willis, Morgan Freeman, a couple others in it. I can't remember everybody's name on it. Marvin, I can't think of that guy's name right off the top of my head. He was funny in the movie. Of course, we have Frank, which was Bruce Willis. Very cool. And then we got Victoria, and I cannot think of her name as of right now. It's like slipping my mind. She was like a deadly assassin in Red. Wet worker. But those four were four of the ones that I saw in the original listing that, I was like, hey, I'd like to check that out, because I really do like the movie Red and Red 2. I think the first Red was better than Red 2, but still they were both good movies. But anyways, next up we got Jack Kirby's Secret City Saga. I don't see a number on this. Number 0 from Topps. Back when Topps was doing some comic books. Next up is Servant of the Bones, number 1. We got a number 1 from IDW. That is pretty cool. Like I said, if there's any of these books in here that are actually good books, hey, let me know, guys. I haven't read any of these yet. I'm filming this on Monday. You'll probably see part 1 on tomorrow afternoon, Tuesday. So, like I said, I don't know if there's any great books in here. I haven't read a single one of them. Next up is Serenity, one-shot float out from Dark Horse, which I'm guessing that's after the movie. Or TV show, rather. I think there was a movie on it too, but love the TV show. One season wonder. Next up is the Savage Dragon, number 13 from Image. And we got number 1, look at that, coming in with another number 1. Retire on all these number 1s, I tell you. Next up is Rider on the Storm, number 1 from Radical Comics. I have never heard of this. Pretty cool looking. And then we got Union, number 1 from Image. Mark Teixeira. Pretty cool looking cover. Definitely digging that cover. See if I can get... Ooh, shiny. Definitely digging that. That's pretty cool. And what the heck are these? So I think this is... So this is like a newsletter, like a comic show or something. So there's actually a couple of these on there. Kind of like newspaper format. Boy, if I can... A little blood splatter in there. There's actually a couple of these in here. So, pretty cool either way. It is from Image. I don't know, maybe it was something Image put out, and it looks like something would be for a Comic-Con, but maybe it was something they put out for comic shops to showcase new comics. I don't know. Next up is Archer and Armstrong, number 15 from Valiant. Doesn't look like anything spectacular I'd want to read, but who knows? Maybe it's good. You guys tell me. Next up from Top Cow Universe, we have, and also Image, Artifacts number 13. Must be Top Cow's a offshoot of Image, maybe. I don't really know much about Top Cow. I find them all the time. They also got number 13 of Artifacts. They were both number 13s. Different covers, must be. And then we got, I believe this one is a one-shot, which is a wraparound of Artifacts. Pretty awesome looking cover right there. Definitely digging that, so that is pretty cool. Next up is Bloodstrike number 2. Cool looking cover. That one is from Image. Books are sliding down here. Running out of room. And then we got Hunter Killer number 7 from Top Cow. I don't know anything about Hunter Killer. This one's actually open. I don't know. Looks kind of cool. Never read it, so I don't know a thing about it. Next up is Ice Age on the World of Magic the Gathering. I do not see a number. This is from Armada. I don't see a number, so it's going to be a super long video as it is. I'm going to try to do this in 2 videos, so. Next up is Highlander number 0 from Dynamite. We got Hit Girl number 1 from Icon, John Romita Jr. Next up is Hammer of the Gods, Hammer Hits China, number 3 from Image. Said most of these series runs and stuff like that I've never even heard of. Next up is Harlan Ellison's Dream Corridor, issue 1 from Dark Horse. Never heard of this stuff, I'm telling you. Kind of wacky. Of course, I'm sitting on a heating blanket and I got One of my dogs, two of my dogs cuddled up right here with me. Lily Bear. Next up is Green Hornet Blood Ties #1 from Dynamite. Coming in with another #1. I should be able to retire off these #1s. If it was only true all #1s were worth money. But they're not. Next up is God of War #2 from Wildstorm. Very, very cool. I actually love the video game God of War. I don't know if the comic series is any good or not. Yeah, kind of like so-so artwork. I guess if you're into artwork like that, I mean, it's God of War, I guess. I'm not going to complain. Then we got another Green Hornet Year 1, special #1 from Dynamite. We got 50 Girls 50, #2 from Image. Never heard of it. We have another G.I. Joe America's Elite, #27 from Devil's Due. I probably already have this one. I have not all the Devil's Due, but I have a good chunk of it. Next up is Supreme #6 from Image. A lot of books here. Then we got Supreme Power Hyperion. Explicit content. Okay. This is #1 from Max Comics. 1 of 5. And then we got Supreme #63. That's Rob Liefeld. I do like Rob Liefeld, so Rob Liefeld cover there, so that's pretty cool. And I'm going to show off a little artwork in that. Said I'm not going to show off too much artwork this video. And then we got Supreme #28, guest starring Glory. Next up is Super Crooks issue 2 from Icon. I don't know much about Icon. I should do this. Oh. Next up, pretty cool looking cover. We have the Strain #11 from Dark Horse. Neat looking cover. Definitely pretty cool. Next up is Stormwatch #5. Very cool looking cover. I don't know anything about Stormwatch. Cool looking superhero. We got another Strain #1. We got a #1. That's from Dark Horse. Let's see if there's anything cool in here. If it's just average artwork or something awesome. I'm not seeing anything that's sticking out and getting me excited here. Must be the strains like a strain that's making somebody sick or something. Contagion. Maybe make some zombies. I don't know. I see no artwork in here that is just so super cool. That's probably the coolest like artwork I see in here. But whatever. This is what it is. This is #1. I don't recognize any of the names on the cover, so I don't know anything about it. But next up is another Archer and Armstrong #16 from Valiant. We got Battle Gods, Warriors of the Chalk, #2 from Dark Horse. Never heard of it. We have Slayers, CPM manga #6. Another one I have never heard of. My nephew's actually big into like anime and stuff like that, so I might ask him if he's into this manga and stuff like that. This one's got a sexy cover. This is Astra #3 from CPM. It's actually a wraparound. I'm not going to take it out of this little sleeve it's in, but I don't know anything about this manga stuff. Next up, we got Miracle Girls #11 from Tokyo Pop. I'm not a manga reader. We're back into some Bloodstrike #6. This is from Image. I don't know much about Bloodstrike. And this is #5. Sorry, I was trying to see who the artist was. I'm terrible at reading these artist names, and this one's a thick book. So this is America Extra. So this is like a magazine. So it's the Anime Fans Comic Magazine. Don't know anything about it. Pretty cool either way. And we got another one. This is volume 3. Got a couple of them actually. And number 4, I'm not into manga, so, I don't know if these things are worth anything. Next up, we have Rebels 94, number 2 from DC. Pretty cool. We have a little X Mutants, number 8 from Malibu. I seem to remember X Mutants as a teenager, but I want to say, did they go back that far? Maybe it's a different series I'm thinking of, but I want to say these are back into like the 90s, early 90s. I don't think I ever read them, but I do remember them. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe X Mutants was in early 90s. I'm not sure. We also got number 9. And then we got Evil Ernie Straight to Hell, number 3 from Chaos Comics. Pretty wicked looking cover. Even the back's pretty wicked. Pretty evil looking. We have a little Flash Gordon Zeitgeist, number 1 from Dynamite. Coming in with some more number 1s. And we got number 2 Flash Gordon. Next up is Forever, number 1 from Image Top Cow. Never heard of it. Don't know a thing about it. And we also got Dark Moon's Prophecy. I don't see an issue number from Dark Moon Productions. Never heard of it. We have Blood and Fire number 4 from Lightning Comics. Boy, oh boy. And we got Bloodfire number 6 from Lightning Comics. Got a little Bloodshot number 6 from Valiant. I have read some Bloodshot, and I do like some of the Bloodshot. I haven't read a lot of them, but the few that I have read, I didn't find terrible. I wouldn't say they were great, but I didn't find them terrible. We also have number 1, my shiny cover. I'm not a big Valiant fan, but we also got Bad Rock and Company number 1. Another number 1 from Image. Somebody must have bought a lot of number 1s thinking they'd be worth some money or something. I don't know. Next up is the Bionic Man number 5 from Dynamite. And we got number 1. Number 1! Bionic Man. And number 2. Sorry, these are in no order. It's probably a miracle that they're next to each other. We also have Battle of the Planets number 4 from Top Cow Image. Never heard of it. And we got number 3. Said never heard of it. We have the Authority number 1 from Wildstorm. Pretty cool. Of course, we got, man, loving this. I didn't even realize this was in here. I went through it and I must have forgot it was in here, but we got Doom 2099 number 1. I am actually a big Doom fan. I think he's one of the best villains in Marvel, in my opinion. Super, super cool dude. Next up is Double Dragon. It's got a sticker. It's on the back. Okay. Double Dragon number 4 from Marvel. That is pretty cool. I didn't realize they had a Double Dragon comic, so that is pretty cool. I played Double Dragon as a kid on Nintendo and stuff like that. Might have played with Kevin if Kevin watches this. I don't remember if we played it or not. I'm sure we probably did. And next up we have Eternal Warrior number 10 from Valiant. Already clocking in at about 24 minutes. Let's do one more small little stack and we'll call it good for this video. Try to keep it under 30, hopefully we can. Next up is Echo number 27 from, I think it's Artifact Studio. I think it says Artifact or Interact. I can't tell. Can't read it. I can read reading, but I can't read writing. Good old Popeye saying. Next up is Eternal Warrior number 14 from Valiant. Another run I don't know anything about. We also got number 19. Any Valiant fans out there? Are there any good books to read in Valiant that are great books? Next up we got another Evil Ernie Straight to Hell number 2 from Chaos Comics. And even on the back. Disturbing covers. That was the devil when I was a kid. And we got X Mutants number 6 from Malibu. Oh, excuse me. Next up is Kirby Genesis number 5 from Dynamite. And we got number 4. Don't know anything about that. We got my man King Conan number 1 from Dark Horse. We do love Conan here. I've always loved Barbarians and stuff like that. You know, I'm a big like Gru fan, but I actually do love Conan quite a bit. You might hear me joke around, you know, who's the better Barbarian, Conan or Gru. Truth be told, I love both of them very, very much. I do actually probably like Gru just a little bit better, as I am a big Sergio Aragones fan. So that is pretty cool. And Gru's always funny. They're always fun reads, so I've always loved Gru. But next up, we got a one-shot. This is Jingle Bell Gift Wrapped, number 1 from Top Cow Image. We got Jason Conquers America, and I have no idea who it's from. I don't know. Definitely looks more like it's a little kid-related maybe or something. It's a little black and white. Never heard of that comic book, so... Next up is Jack Avarice is the Courier. I think it's the Courier number 1. We got a lot of number 1s. That one's from IDW. We also got the Infinite Horizon number 5 from Image. Never heard of it. And we got Abattoir. I think it's Abattoir. Sounds French. Abattoir number 1 from Radical Comics. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It looks like Abattoir. I could be wrong. Who knows? I don't speak French. We did get a couple old comics in this. This one, you know, fortunately somebody scribbled on it, but we have Hot Stuff number 122 from Harvey Comics. You know, we got scribbling up here. Somebody autographed it. Thank you, whoever that was. Always love when somebody writes their name on there. It's good feeling. Next up, we have Dream Reavers, number 3 of 4 from, I don't know, I can't read it. Something, Ape Entertainment, maybe? Never heard of it. We have Dreadstar, number 1 from Riviera. Never heard of it. Pretty cool looking cover. That big dude there is pretty cool looking. Of course, this one is signed and autographed by Randy. We got Wendy, the Good Little Witch, number 68 from Harvey. Thank you, Randy, for writing your name up there. So cool that you did that. Dang, that's back when they advertised buying guns in here. And they ought to do that more often. That's pretty cool. Next up is Casper, the Friendly Ghost, number 12 from Harvey. And this one's autographed, and it's a filthy 25 center here. Love it when they put price tags on it. But this is autographed by Kelsey Shea Riemersma. Thank you. Love it when you just autograph your books for me. That's pretty cool. Anyways, next up we got some actual autographs here. So this comes with a certificate of authenticity by Cliff Meth. So this is from IDW. This is Snaked, I think. I don't know. I'm not going to pull it out. There might be a longer name underneath that Snake. You see he autographed it there. There's actually 2 of these. So that is kind of cool. I'm not sure if it's called Snaked or Snaked something, and it's just that certificate might be blocking it. I don't know. I'm just going to say it's Snaked. That is kind of cool. We got 2 of those. Next up we got, I do have this book. I have read this book actually. We have Heavy Hitters, Dragon Lines number 1 from Epic Comics. I did read that book. I wouldn't say it's a great read. At least I didn't think it was. But we're going to end it right here. And this one's got a trading card in it, too. This is from Continuity Comics. This is number 2. This is Deathwatch 2000 Miss Mystic. We're going to clock it in right there because we're hitting 30 minutes. But that is part 1 of my marketplace score, you know. Feel free to comment if there's any good books, if you saw any there that are amazing reads, or even if they're worth something, because I have no idea. But, you know, just let me know, you know. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. It's all cool. It's all good. You guys are awesome.